This is Stu at 434 Blmfld Main Street in Bloomfield. According to you from this beautiful century home, over 100 years old, lots of character inside. Not super close to the downtown in like walking traffic regard, but definitely close enough that you would be able to get to all the amenity around and enjoy the town yourself without too much of a distance to travel. Just on the outside here, you can see the unit for the AC that they have inside. They went with wall units as opposed to going direct to the furnace. We've got architectural shingles up top here with, so they're pretty new, tons of venting, great eaves and soffit. Siding is potentially a little bit dated in some areas. It looks pretty good back here, but definitely looking better in others. Oh, sorry. Looking good here, but not looking as great in others. A lot of new windows in this home, which was a nice feature. They're all currently open, so you are hearing some noise from the road inside, but they can all be closed if you can figure out your AC situation for a lot more of a quieter run. Your neighbor here, we'll see from the backyard with comments to come. It's a very not so densely populated area of Bloomfield. Coming back around, we see some nice historical home craftsman features here, like your corbels, little wainscoting panels and whatnot. There's a little walk-in sunroom area at the front here. For some reason I can't get through either door today, so we will just take a little peek in there after. But I just want to quickly show you across the street is your neighbor, the lovely Angeline's Inn. I do love them and everything they do. Great neighbors, friends of mine. And you can see the pride and care they put into their establishment here. Just a wonderful thing to have across the street. Every once in a while they have public events that you can access with some really nice food and drink. Just gonna wait to cross the road here. Beautiful old maple in front of the home. Lots of parking out front, but you do have a driveway that can hold a couple cars. Probably two for comfort, just because the in-out aspect make it a little bit clunky. We're on natural gas coming right into the home. I do unfortunately need to confirm whether we are on sewer or if we are septic here. My memory doesn't serve me well as to what that was on the listing. That's only important in that if we're trying to place a pool, we want to make sure we're not doing that where there's a septic bed. Water meter reader is that little black by the window there. Egress window to the basement. There's some things to check out there, so note that. This general area here was an area of concern downstairs. There's just some water intrusion. We have our main entrance to the home here. That could be rejigged, but I'll show you inside why it seems like that sunroom at the front just isn't the best place for people to enter. Not a problem though, this is on a keypad. Got skylight up there. Appears to be in good order. Sometimes people don't love them, but this one seems to be done well. Not sure we're able to access this guest house today. Perfect. We are. I'll take you in here real quick. Beautiful in here. You can smell the pine. It's awesome. Very tasteful upgrades. Some pretty simple flooring, but probably not the worst choice given that we're not in the same style of construction as the home. So you're probably more likely to have more moisture in here than other places. But this is a great little spot to situate yourself for some privacy. You of course would have to go back into the home for a bathroom, but bed sizes of all shapes can fit in here. A little closet off to the side and a couple items for comfort placed in here. Let's see what our light situation is. Not turning on. We'll inquire as to why that is. You do have your own little bunky deck here, which is cute. Appears to be some sort of cook station here. Oh, it's a sink. Not sure that's what you're going to be using, but you could totally have a little barbecue here. Some seats. I'm sure you probably want something a little better for yourself. Picnic table. There's a fire pit area there, a little garden shed. And I didn't inspect what that little corner situation is down there. But you can see there's tons of room for a pool. We do have a hot tub already kind of stashed by that brown shed. Fence is pretty low at the moment, so it doesn't create a lot of privacy, but definitely keeps things from running into your yard or trespassing. The neighbors here are also friends of mine, a yogi power couple that live a very peaceful life and have put a lot of work into that home. Almost every last piece of that is reclaimed on the inside. And not super noteworthy, but there that is. It's worth getting into a shed like this, but there we go. For the gardener, our very artistic snowman here. Could be a fun little stash for pool toys and all the rest of it. Lawnmower. Neighbor on the other side, I don't have a ton of details on. I don't usually see a lot of action on that property. Off to the back here, we'll look at our documents. It is slated for future development. That's how it's zoned anyways. We'll investigate how long that has been standing. We find future development parcels, and they are noteworthy because a subdivision could just appear there. But how long ago that's happened and indications of whether someone's actually trying to do that are other things to be looked into. Lovely hot tub here. So create some amenity in the shoulder season for your rentals. Sometimes Airbnb struggle to rent during those times because there's just not enough reasons to enjoy that space. If there's a snowstorm or places are closed on those days, it just creates more reason to come out. Some stuff plugged in there. I'm guessing that's probably related to the hot tub, but we'll inquire. Don't see any obvious signs to how that functions. I'm not used to that unit. Can't get into the back door there, but you can see where you would just come right outside. The old swinger star there. You see the one window there where they've got their AC running out. There's a auxiliary unit inside the living room. I don't understand why that couldn't just be tied right into your furnace to do away with those units and kind of remove the need to have that extra energy cost. We walk into a really large open concept living and kitchen area. There isn't a formal dining spot, but these islands do really well with Airbnb guests. You may want to have something for them. I'm getting lots of reports of people really just aren't doing a lot of cooking in their Airbnbs. They're going out. Good that you have a full kitchen in here, though. That is a requirement for STA inspections. All tiled floor, cabinetry and everything appears to be finished, at least rather recently. Yeah, I'd say it's all pretty new. Countertops are just laminate, though. Our skylights create a nice natural light situation in the room when the lights aren't on. Dishwasher, nice large farmhouse sink here, and I believe this is induction. I'll confirm that at another time. Let's see if this island is, yes, it does have power, so it's all to code. Into a hardwood finish on the rest of the living room. Lots of good baseboard action there to help with the finishes. Windows, patio door, all appearing to be relatively new, if not very new. You can see that very thoughtful Airbnb hosts here with lots of little messages around for their guests to enjoy the home. It looks like a great place to hang out with your little fireplace there and TV. You're just really set up to kind of just enjoy this room. So if it's a rainy day, it's a great place to hang out. There's a lot more to this home though, so we will move along into our 4-piece bath, finished nicely here with tile brass finishes for your shower and body spray there. A little shower insert, toilet, festive light holding deer. This brick wall, I believe, just from, like, it's definitely brick and mortar, but I think it's just veneer of sorts. Little tile backsplash. I love these little antique furniture conversions into vanities. Got a little wall heater here, suggesting this room could potentially be a little cooler in the winter. You might find there's just no ductwork in here. On that note, I haven't seen any ductwork yet. The listing says it's forced air gas, which suggests we're on a furnace, but I am not seeing that. We'll have to find out what is heating the home. Into a laundry room that has access right into the living room through this door here. Dining room, oh sorry, those are formal dining, my apologies. Quickly run through these homes sometimes and think you got it all down. Lots of really nice wainscoting, decorations. There is room to negotiate for furniture, the listing says, if you would like to hold on to some of this Airbnb furniture. We are right into our living room here, so the living dining combo is nice and open concept here. I think shy of that one door, there's just a really nice entertaining element to this main floor. There is the old access right from the sunroom in, double door. That appears to be not suggested for use, just with the couch in front of it, but I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to get that rolling again. Just the one little unfortunate crack in the glass there while we're here. Carpet is not my favorite, but this appears to be extraordinarily clean, with a little pattern on it. We have some of our old 70s beadboard walls here. Some people love them, some do not. Could be more nicely finished with some drywall for just a cleaner touch. Got great molding and everything here. Another TV. They do promote lots of TVs as being a boon to your Airbnb for multiple entertaining spaces, I guess just like kids, adults, different groups of friends. We have one of our wall units here. I think that's just AC, we can confirm, but it could be a split mini for heating as well. I kind of have a feeling now that I've walked around the home that we're going to find out these units are doing both heating and cooling. Well, I can't get this door. I don't know what this situation is here, but I can't open the door. Try with a bit more gusto, not working. We'll find out what's up. Anyways, the sunroom looks like a great little place to hang out, cute. All these decorations, be they to your taste or not, are great for your listing. These are the touch points that guests remember, and as they're sifting through like 4 or 5 Airbnbs, this will probably be the winner out of others that just don't have anything interesting about them. Kind of helps people get past price. We have a wonderful shrine for Marilyn Monroe as you go upstairs. Our lovely darling lady. I'm not sure why a unit like this would be right at the top of the stairs, but it's there. We have one of our bedrooms here, the fun little faux stained glass feature. No lighting on the ceiling, but we do have the room lit with these sconces. A bit of a Bombay Company themed situation going on in here. We have these closets that were kind of added to the room. Creates lots of storage for your guests. It is currently covering up one of the 2 additional entrances into the powder room. The master still has theirs, so I guess they're just making sure it's just the master guest going into that bathroom. We'll check that out in a sec. We have our second largest bedroom here. Lots of space. Again, carrying on with these new windows. They appear to be all throughout the home. That's great. Minimally $500 per window, times all the windows in the home. starts to create some value. Older but very deep and spacious closet here. Electrical appears to be done mostly to code. I take it back. It's should be every 6 feet, but we have more electrical than older homes typically provide. It saves you having power bars everywhere. There's a beautiful 200 amp panel downstairs with tons of space on there, so you have room to grow. Our little powder room here. Ceilings aren't super high. I'm 5'10", and I'd say it's probably about 3 inches above my head, so just a little over 6 feet in here. Some guests will be crouching, but it is pretty adorable in here and worth the crouch if you don't want to run downstairs. That's the one door that could take you into the room that had a large closet we just looked at, or the door that takes you into the master there. More decorations. The ceiling's all done with a nice pine plank. Your attic hatch there into the really generous master here. Lots of wood finishes create a really nice feel in this room. We've gone with a bit of a wallpaper finish. Love all the floors up here. These either were refinished to a really high quality or are somewhat new. I'm gonna go with the former on that one, but they did a great job. And your door into the bathroom, as I promised, from your master, which is great. I didn't pull things apart to see what's going on in Tatiana's closet here, but we have the twin over this side so we can see what's happening. Tons of room in here for storage. A little reading nook with some more storage beneath it as well. Lots of options for this room. Again, no overhead lighting, lit by sconce and lamp. But as long as you're not trying to have a bright, fully functioning office or something in your bedroom, it's going to be plenty of light for your bedding and waking. It's the main part of the home covered, the bunkie cupboard, the yard cupboard. I'm going to take a quick little look down in the basement. Oh, some more hardwood floors. I don't know if I featured that in the video before. Those are not hardwood, but a mix of flooring to the basement. For some reason, oh, there's the light. Okay, sorry, talking to myself. Coming right down the stairs here. Not sure what is happening or why, but there is definitely water intrusion coming in. It doesn't appear to have been going on for a very long time, just because there's no discoloration in the wood, but it has saturated the sill plate, which is very much so not ideal. Not necessarily problematic at this point, but it should be addressed very quickly. Really nice stone finish on the inside here, but detracting from that is the moisture that's kind of coming down this very one specific area. Has soaked the floor there, kind of soaked into these this makeshift flooring that they've put in here with some clipboard. The water seems to have gotten around the basement quite a bit. We've had a lot of rain recently, so my intuition says it's probably just related to that, but I am seeing signs this has been wet for a bit longer than a day or two. The egress window that takes you out to the driveway. Sump is all set up. We have a dehumidifier down here, which under less wet conditions does a great job of wicking the moisture. A lot of signs that the electrical has been taken care of with just a line or two that's a bit historic. I'm not used to seeing electrical arrays like this, so we would want to get that sorted out with a home inspection. That glorious panel we have here with lots of room, 200 amp in. I don't know if the Beebs is included, but he is in full attire. We have a bit of hand-hewn lumber, it appears, so pretty historical. We've got about an 18-inch span, so it is a bit over, it's definitely over OPC, but it's a little bit more than I'd like to see to keep your floors from getting creaky and wear and tear and whatnot, but it's very characteristic of a home of this age. Natural gas coming right into your hot water heater here. And again, I'm not seeing any signs of a furnace, so we're going to have to find out with this forced air heat. Your water meter off in the corner there. All things considered, I think your basement construction will get good marks. We just got to figure out a bit more about this water intrusion. I think that was everything I needed to note down here. And that should wrap up our tour. Thank you very much for watching.